Hey, it's Dr. Hall with Liringis Chiropractic in Winston-Salem, and for this week's video we're going to look at the question, does a chiropractic treatment hurt? Does the patient feel pain when they are receiving that adjustment, and what is the pop or the clicking sound? Does it hurt? We're going to look at those things. As with a lot of questions, there's some variables to consider. So first let's look and kind of understand better what a chiropractic treatment is, what we're trying to accomplish. So I've got our spine model here. You can see the vertebrae here up and down the spine with all of these yellow nerves exiting the spinal canal. So what can happen due to trauma? It could be even our diet, posture, different things can cause these vertebrae to misalign or shift out of place, and it can actually close off the joint here where the nerve is coming out, put pressure or pinch that nerve, and interrupt this signal that's coming through the spine, out the nerves, and to the organ or part of the body that it's intended to go to. The chiropractors are trained to find where these misalignments are and correct them using a spinal adjustment or spinal manipulation. Now, there are many different techniques used. There are well over 100 chiropractic techniques in existence today that are used to find and treat these misalignments. The one that we're first going to talk about is called the diversified technique. So this is a manual hands-on adjustment. You may have seen videos before of a neck being popped or cracked. That's the kind of adjustment we're talking about here. That pop or that cracking sound is just a gas known as nitrogen oxide being released from the joint. Similar to if you were to crack your knuckle. It's not the bone being repositioned itself, but with this diversified technique, this hands-on adjustment, a lot of the times you may hear that. For most people, it is pain-free. Doesn't usually hurt. Now, for a select few, there may be some mild muscle discomfort. A lot of the times this can be avoided if the patient completely relaxes and lets the doctor control the adjustment. When they tense up and you have to fight through the muscle or tension, so to speak, it can cause some of that discomfort. Or if the muscle or the joints just get so stiff and locked up, sometimes you could have some mild muscle discomfort with that. Most of the time, the chiropractor may recommend that you put ice on that area for a specific amount of time to help minimize that soreness. Now, alternatively, for those that do not like the popping or the cracking, maybe don't want to be adjusted that way, or are nervous, or as well as there are specific populations like senior citizens who may have more brittle bones, or even the younger population who may not be fully developed yet, that may benefit from an alternative technique. And so I think the most common one would be an instrument-assisted adjustment. Now, we have two instruments here in our office. The first one is the activator. The activator is a spring-loaded instrument. It allows you to set a specific amount of force or tension in the instrument, and with a click, you can adjust those misalignments and correct them that way. It's a little bit more gentle of an approach. It's really good for extremities like shoulders, wrists, ankles as well. And the activator was invented in 1967 by a chiropractor named Arlen Furr. There are now over 150 peer-reviewed articles of research published on the activator alone. It is the most widely used low-force chiropractic technique in the world. So, first one is the activator. The second one is known as an impulse adjusting instrument. So, as its name implies, it sends an electronic impulse to specifically adjust the joint in a gentle way. The impulse instrument was specifically designed to deliver a gentle and precise adjustment to the spine or extremities to relieve pain and restore function to that area. It houses a microchip that produces a controlled force that is used to adjust the area. Both instruments are used in a variety of ways and for a variety of reasons. If you are someone that is nervous about getting a chiropractic adjustment for the first time or having your spine cracked or popped, ask your chiropractor about these instruments. They are gentle and pain-free.